Woo lordy lordy. This morning, going from green to red to green. Still staying green and then closing it out. I'm walking away. I'm green. You know the old saying, if you go from green to red back to green, you better walk away. You better take that profit and you better be done, Patrick. Don't be an idiot. Don't do something stupid. And well, yeah, I'm just going to walk away. You're going to see the trades this morning. It's one of those days. Frustrating. Just really kind of a frustrating day. Kind of getting trapped in some drops that just wasn't able to get out quick enough. Wasn't able to cut my loss quick enough. That's sometimes the issue using limit orders. If you get a drop, below your stop loss, you're not going to get filled. And that's what happened today. So you'll see the action. You'll see it all go down live in the trades and all that fun stuff. So let's do it. Let's go. Looking at CBIO, very interesting price action in pre-market. I think there were some results that released. Well, then there was some bad news about somebody dying. Obviously, it's never good news when somebody dies with these biotech companies, but you can see, all the good news came out, I guess. People started reading the news this morning really early. This came out at 7 o'clock, so it was like all the way up here to $17. And then the bad news came out there, and you can see what happened afterwards. So from 17 back down there to 11, and somebody kind of loading the boat up there at the $11 area. The interesting play here. So I'm basically watching to see if this can break above that 1250 area and then make some moves. The problem is we got the VWAP going on here. We got a lot of stuff kind of in this area, so it's like right at the 50-50 area. This could easily turn back down and go back below $12, or we might get this pop over 1250, push up there to 13, and then look for an opportunity there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of watching this right now and just kind of trying to see if I can figure out what way this wants to go. But really it just comes down to we're going to see what happens here at open and see what the market is going to do. And that's all we can really do at this point. And that's all we can really do, just kind of trade the action. And, well, we're trading the action. You got 2.5 million shares traded right now. And we'll see what happens here right at open. Getting stuck there at 1250, trying to push through the big buyer there at 1247. Look at that big, massive buyer showing up there. That came through, and all the shorts were like, no, we're out. Again, that big, massive buyer there at 1281. 1286, big massive buyer stepping up there, pushing all the way up there to 13, so getting above the VWAP now. Let's see what happens here at the $13 area. Again, getting rejected there at 13. So just like I was kind of worried about that $13 area, that $13 resistance, kind of holding it down there, that whole dollar resistance. So let's see if those big buyers step back up again and push this back up there. All right, so breaking down there. 1241. See if we get built there at 1245. Got my stop 1230 here. So I'll risk 10 cents, see if this can't push it back up there towards that $13 area. Maybe I'll take $100 here if this can push up above 1270. I'm going to 1280. Getting filled some there at 1272. And the rest there at 1272. Perfect. Just like that, $135. Easy peasy mac and cheesy, baby. Beautiful. So you might wonder, why did I take profit right there? Well, again, we had the VWAP there. We had this previous resistance, and I was kind of just worried that this might turn back down, which it did pull back down to 1240. It might hold this 1240 area, but, we're not playing what ifs. We're not playing hopes, and we're not hoping. We're not praying. We're taking profit, making money. So this week, I'm really... So later on today, I'm going to be posting a video showing my actual broker statement for July so far, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what people actually say when they see my broker statement. So if you're subscribed, make sure you tune in for that video later on today, because it's going to be very interesting to see how people actually reply when they see my real broker statements. Because a lot of people don't show their broker statements. I'm showing my broker statements because I've talked about it with other people, so why don't I show mine? So I'm going to show my July broker statement so far. You guys can see how much money I've made this month so far. And I'm interested to see what the comments are going to be. I'm interested to see what people are going to actually say. So I feel pretty good about this trade here on CBIO, just kind of breaking it down. Like I said, we were looking for that push up there to $13. Didn't break above 13. Well, then we pulled back down here. We had this EMA there at the 1240 area. You can see, I'll kind of pull this down just so you can see that support kind of forming there. 1240 support forming. And then we push up. Well, then it starts slowing down. It doesn't want to just go. I think if this really had the power, it might do it right here actually, but I think if that really had the power on this candle, this should have really just boom right up there back to 13 and got above that $13 area pretty quickly, which would have been a nice 40-50 cent jump for me. But instead we only got what is that? But we got 28 cents instead, so I'm pretty happy with that. Can't complain about making 28 cents on this type of setup. Smaller size, 500 shares, because this thing is really volatile. It's a larger price stock. People always ask me, how do I gauge how many shares I'm going to buy? Well, the big thing to think about here is let me look at how the stock is moving. So that way I can think about my stop loss. Now, this stock moved from 1240 up there to 13 in that 1 minute candle. So that means there's obviously, a 50-60 cent range there. And if this thing really starts to sell off, there could be a possibility of this really just cracking and dropping 50 cents easily. I think it could have dropped, from 1240 down there to $12 like that. So for me, I got to really think about, okay, I need to go in with smaller size, because if this thing does just crack, if it starts to really sell off and we get a 40-50 cent drop, that's going to be a $250 loss. And that's kind of my max loss per trade. I don't really want to be losing more than $200 per trade. And that's just and that's worst case scenario. People are going to go, well, you're risking $200 and you only made $135. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying here is worst case scenario, I might get dumped on and I might lose $200. That's like worst case scenario. Where best case scenario, this pulls back below that 1240, I get out for a 5-10 cent loss, and I'm risking 10 cents, 15 cents. We'll say maybe 20 cents for the possibility of making 50-60 cents here. Now, I didn't get the 50 or 60 cent move, and I know people are going to comment and be like, oh, well, your risk reward wasn't good there because you didn't take profit at the top of the reward. But at the same time, I also need to be thinking what's actually going on the chart. Now, I can jump into a trade and go, hey, my profit target is $15. I don't care. I'm going to hold this stock unless it goes to $15. I will not sell. And that's one way of doing it. But also, there's another way of doing it, and that's looking at the actual chart, looking at the action, and seeing like, hey, this thing, all right, it's pushing up there. It's not exploding. The volume's slowing down here. On this candle, we got 354,000. On this candle, we got 200,000 shares traded. So I need to be actually looking at everything that's going on, looking at level 2, looking at the time and sales. And I was really hoping that we were going to see those big buyers step up there again. I think if we would have saw those big, massive buyers stepping up there, pushing the price higher, we would have gotten a beautiful move, and this would have probably rallied right above 13, but we just didn't get it. So I had to play it safe and take profit. Now, I know it's not like a perfect risk reward there, because like I said, I only made $135, but I was risking, $100, $200, and it really just wasn't a beautiful risk reward. But overall, I feel pretty good about it. Now, that's not to say that the stock can't go higher. So, my stop was there at the 1230, 1225 area. My stop was there at the 1230, 1225 area. So this thing could push higher here. And we'll see. We'll just kind of play this one. We'll just kind of imagine if this thing could go higher. Now let's break in. So there's that breakthrough, that support there. Right when I put that there, that broke through the support. So that's kind of what I was worried about when this just didn't want to go higher. And there it is. Oh, man, I should have shorted there. Why am I talking? I'm sitting here talking to you guys and not shorting. I think I'm going to be done for the day, actually. It's a beautiful day outside. I've got some things I need to handle. I got a new drone I got to go film with and make some money. And remember, I don't only make money from the stock market. And, recently I just haven't really been making a lot of money from the market. So I can't really justify spending, all day long sometimes just sitting here staring at a computer trying to make $300, $400 when I can go out and make other videos and do other work that makes me a lot more money. So this is kind of like a hobby, really, when it comes down to it. I day trade for fun. I day trade really when I have spare time and I'm not working on other things. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with my day trading. That's not to say in the future I can't become a full-time trader, but really for me, I just want to jump in here in the morning, kind of see what action there is, see the setups, and then kind of walk away from there, take profit. And today, there's not much going on. In terms of actual small caps moving, I just have not really seen much action. We got this stock here, CPAH, going from 340 up there above $4, but just not really liking the action there. Not really liking the action on that one right now. What else we got? CHRS. A couple of stocks moving around this morning, but nothing like really super exciting. I've got other stocks pulled up. I'm not only watching this stock right here. I've got the whole, because I've got the whole screen covered in other charts that I'm watching and keeping an eye on. But overall, it's not really in love with anything as of right now. CPAH might, it's looking like it's trying to do something here. There it goes up there to 450 now. Yeah, I spoke too soon there. There it is, pushing up there to 470 now. Still just no really good, clean pullback. Might have really missed out on this. Might have just kind of missed the entry there on this. Might have just missed out on the entry there at that $4 support. That was definitely, that first solid pullback there, showing that support there at $3.90, $4, and then now up there to 470. So I'm not going to chase this. I'm not going to just jump in here hoping and praying this is going to go higher. But you can see, obviously, it's going higher right now. So the FOMO is real, baby. But I'm not going to give into it. I'm not giving into the FOMO because I know what's going to happen. I know as soon as I buy this, if I buy this at 475, this thing is going to crash right back down there to my original entry plan. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm sitting back here. Even if this thing goes to the moon, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to watch. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to watch. We're waiting and we're watching, baby. Let's see. Are we going to get that pullback? It's coming. We just don't know when. So that's when the FOMO. This is when the FOMO is the strongest right here. Look at this trend here, just trending higher, really going there. And look at this, just off to the races there. Look how solid this trend is. Beautiful. Up to that $5 area. Up to that $5 resistance. Let's see if it'll break over $5 there. All right, I think if this gets back above 490, might look to jump in there for that break over $5. So looks like it's consolidating nicely there. So we'll see if we can get some strength back in this and push up there. So there's that strength. Looking for this $5 push. And nope, not getting filled there. We'll hold this 460 area. Not getting filled in that dip. Wow. Terrible. That's so bad. Looking here at STAF, see, we'll bounce off this little washout here. Jumped in there at 309. Look for us to push back up there. You can see already high of day there at 340. My stop's going to be $3. Jumping out there at 3, just not showing the strength that we needed there. Perfect. Well, now it's pushing back up. Looking for CPAH. Jump in here one more time there at 475. Looking for this to push above $5. I think we're going to get that push above $5 if this can show that strength there. If we get back, I think if this gets above 490, we're going to get that break over 5. It's going to happen. It's going to happen here. Let's see. Let's see if we can get that break over 485 there. Wow. Getting out there. Fuck. Getting crushed today on slippage. Defeating. So defeated. That's what day trading does to you. It just defeats you. So defeating. What's amazing here, is that I sat here and told myself I'm not going to chase, So we got this pull back there. That's where I should have been jumping in at. And then what did I do? I chased. Perfect. Great. Beautiful. Awesome. Really thought, this strength, we just thought this strength was going to break through here. It made sense, kind of just, okay, it's going to break. But that $5 resistance is too strong for it. And now I'm down $198. So beautiful. Really just beautiful. STAF all the way down there to 285 now. Jumping here on MTSL there at 326. Was a little late to record it, but I'm in. You can see in my order there, 326. Looking for this to push above 340 up there, above 350. We'll see if we can get it. Push, push, push. Let's see it. And we're looking, and we're looking, and we're looking for that push. There's 340. Resistance kicking in there, holding it down. I think we break over 340, get a nice little squeeze up there above 350, and then take profit there. So that's what we're looking for. Looking for this break over 340. That previous high of day there at 340. It's tapping on it. It's tapping, tap, tap, tapping, saying, hello, let me in. Let me in there. Oh, there's that break over 340, just like we wanted. And up there to 350 now. Let's get a little bit more here. I'd like to see this break above 350. If let's push above 350 right here on this right Push, 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 push. 350 holding it down again at resistance. Trying to hold it down. The short sitting there, that whole dollar. We'll get this push over 350. We might get all the way there at 360, I'm thinking. Look for this to push back above that. Looking for this to break over 350. Playing this one long term, baby. People always say I don't hold long enough. Well, we're holding. Added a little bit more there on this pullback. You can see you can see still holding this trend, holding the support there on the 5-minute chart. So I want to see if we can get this break over 350. MTSL has made some wild moves before, and that's what we're looking for. This break over 350. 350 or break. It's like a when you're like on a road trip to go somewhere, it's like I'm not stopping until I get there. Well, yeah, that's the plan here. 350. Big seller there at 330. Big seller sitting there at 330 trying to hold it down. All right, here's the push we're looking for. Let's see if we can get this over 350 here. Just get a straight vertical push above 350 and push up in the high 350s. Look to take profit there. So looking for us to break. I think if we can break above 335 here, that 335 seller just holding it down right now. If we can get above 335, we'll get this push up there to 350. It's trying. It's working it. It's working it. It's pushing up there. It's showing strength here. Consolidating volume, not just the volume there. We're going to push. Up to 340, 350 coming in here, 350. 350 is on deck. Let's see if we can get this one out of the ballpark here. There's a big, massive seller there at 350 for now. I'm not liking that. See that big, massive seller there at 350. I'm just gonna take profit there at 346. Still not bad. It might break over 350 here. It might, but I'm gonna play it safe. Just that big. Look at that big, massive seller. Level 2, big, massive seller. That's what we're watching right there. He's getting eaten out. He's trying to hold it down there, but still just not getting right above there, not breaking that 350. So I'm back green on the day right now. So, oh, it's gonna break. It's it's gonna happen. It's gonna break now that I sold. Guaranteed, this is gonna break over 350 now that I sold. I mean, I can pretty much just guarantee that, but I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna get back green on the day. I'm going to walk away here. And there's that push up there to 360, just like we wanted. Oh, baby Jesus. You can see they're making $340 there on MTSL. There's that drop back down to the 326 now. Ouch. Yeah, so happy I didn't chase this above 350. That would have been a bad plan. But really, that's what I wanted, that break right over 350. I saw that big seller there. I just didn't like how that big, massive seller was just sitting there. So I took profit there. Not bad. And I'm okay with it. I'm green on the day. I don't care. I don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care about the YouTube comments saying that I'm an idiot and blah, blah, blah. I'm sure there's going to be tons of them. But I'm still green on the day. Green on the day, baby. I'm going to walk away right there. I'm going to close it out there. I'm going to show you I'm going to close it out. Closing it out there. There's my, oh, that's my software.